We don't need to worry about the pH of our blood because there are two organs that are constantly keeping it within that range. One is your lungs, and this explains why you start breathing very deeply when you exercise. We don't choose to breathe deeply, do we? But when we're getting to the top of that hill, you're starting to breathe very deeply, especially if you run up the hill. Well, why does that happen? Well, the cells need more oxygen. Remember, more oxygen gives you a better delivery of fuel. Plus, as the oxygen and the glucose are being burnt, they're giving off carbon dioxide. Excuse me. They're giving off carbon dioxide, and that has to be got rid of. Because if it doesn't, the carbon dioxide builds up in the blood, and that creates a more acid environment. So that is why we start breathing deeply. So deep breathing helps to keep the balance of the pH in the blood as it should be. The other organ is your kidneys. Your kidneys do this in a fascinating way. Proverbs 14 verse 6 states, "Knowledge is easy to him that understands." Let's go to the smallest unit in the kidney, which is a little nephron. It's a little filtering unit. It's called the Bowman's capsule, and out of the Bowman's capsule the filtrate comes out. And then the filtrate weaves around these tubules and is eliminated via the bladder. So what happens with these little filtering units is the blood comes in, weaves around the filtering units, and then the blood weaves around the tubules. So let me show you where in the kidneys are these little filtering units. So the medulla is the middle part, the cortex is the outside, and all the little filtering units basically sit on the outside, and then the tubules weave down like this, then into the ureter, into the bladder, and out via the urethra comes the urine. So why am I talking about the kidneys with pH? Let's say the pH of the blood is getting too acid. Well, it's in this area of the blood going through the tubules that the pH is tested. You see, we only filter out 1.5 litres of urine a day, but out of these filtering units, 1,800 litres is filtered out. So where does that go? There's a reabsorption here. And it's in the reabsorption area that pH is being monitored. So let's say the pH of the blood is getting too acid, and we'll look at why that is in a moment. Then extra acid is dropped into the tubules to be urinated out. But let's say the pH of the blood is going too alkaline. Well, it is here that extra acid is pulled back out of the tubules and into the blood. So that is how the kidneys are constantly monitoring and balancing, if necessary, the pH of the blood. Let me give you a story to illustrate. We had a lady, she was coming to do our programs a few years ago now. She rang up Saturday night and she said, "I'm very worried about coming to your retreat." I said, "Why is that?" She said, "Well, I'm about to go on dialysis. I'm 57. My legs are swollen, and I'm worried if when I come to your retreat and go through the detox, I'll get worse. Do you have a doctor there?" I said, "We don't, but we will keep a close eye on you. We can adjust as we go, and there is a hospital an hour away if you need that." And if someone would say to my husband, "Do you have a doctor there at your retreat?" you know what his answer is? "No, and we don't want one." You see, we're not doctors. We're just lifestyle coaches, teaching people how to be their own doctors. Yes, go to your doctor. Yes, go to your specialist and see what he says. And what can you do with his advice? You can take it or leave it. That's why God's given us this sound mind to consider these things.
Dr. Barbara O'Neill explains that blood pH balance is one of the most critical foundations of human health because every cell, tissue, and organ in the body depends on a stable internal environment to function properly. The blood must remain slightly alkaline at all times, and this balance allows oxygen to be transported efficiently, enzymes to work correctly, and cells to produce energy without interference. When blood pH is stable, the body operates smoothly. Inflammation is minimized, immunity is strengthened, and the risk of many chronic diseases is significantly reduced. Many people become unnecessarily fearful when they hear discussions about acidity and alkalinity, believing that a single meal or dietary choice can immediately disrupt their blood pH. In reality, the body is equipped with powerful regulatory systems that work continuously to keep blood pH within its narrow life-sustaining range. These systems act automatically and efficiently, correcting small imbalances long before they become dangerous. For this reason, Dr. Barbara O'Neill reassures that there is no need for alarm or obsession over blood pH, as long as the body's natural regulatory organs are functioning well. The kidneys, however, play an even more profound and long-term role in maintaining blood purity and pH stability. Dr. Barbara O'Neill explains that the kidneys are master regulators, constantly filtering the blood to remove waste products, toxins, and excess acids, while preserving essential minerals needed for buffering and balance. Every day, an enormous volume of blood passes through the kidneys, allowing them to fine-tune the chemical composition of the body with remarkable precision. When the kidneys are healthy and supported, they prevent acid buildup and protect the internal environment from gradual deterioration. Because of this vital function, kidney health becomes a cornerstone of overall well-being. When kidney function is weakened by poor lifestyle habits, dehydration, excessive consumption of processed foods, or chronic stress, the body may struggle to maintain optimal balance. Over time, this can contribute to fatigue, inflammation, weakened bones, reduced immunity, and increased vulnerability to disease. Dr. Barbara O'Neill stresses that caring for the kidneys is not only about preventing kidney disease, but about preserving the quality and purity of the blood itself. Physical exercise plays a crucial role in this process by improving circulation, enhancing oxygen delivery, and supporting both lung and kidney efficiency. Movement stimulates blood flow through the kidneys, allowing them to filter more effectively, while also strengthening the respiratory system so acids can be expelled more efficiently through breathing. Exercise also helps regulate blood sugar levels and reduce excess metabolic waste, further easing the burden on the kidneys. Dr. Barbara O'Neill highlights that exercise does not need to be intense or extreme, but rather consistent and natural, such as walking, stretching, gentle strength training, or other forms of regular movement that align with the body's needs. Diet is another essential factor in supporting blood pH balance and kidney function. Dr. Barbara O'Neill explains that whole, natural foods provide minerals that help neutralize acids and support the body's buffering systems. Vegetables, fruits, and plant-based foods are rich in potassium, magnesium, and other essential nutrients that assist the kidneys in maintaining balance without strain. These foods also contain antioxidants and water content that help flush toxins from the bloodstream, keeping the internal environment clean and stable. Hydration is also fundamental to kidney health and blood purification. Water allows the kidneys to dissolve and eliminate waste products effectively, preventing concentration and stagnation of toxins in the blood. Dr. Barbara O'Neill emphasizes the importance of drinking water consistently throughout the day, rather than in large quantities at once, as steady hydration supports continuous filtration and balance. Proper hydration also supports circulation, digestion, and cellular function, all of which indirectly contribute to stable blood pH.